everybody. Thanks for clicking on the video. Appreciate your viewership. I am working on the settings for my Sony ZV-E10 camera. As far as the microphone goes, it kind of detects where the sound is originating from and gets it from that angle. So I've noticed that in an echoey room, I want you to hear from behind the camera or wherever I'll be speaking, but what it does is it picks up the echo and it sounds pretty bad, so bear with it. So I have my camera in manual mode except for focus. I have autofocus, which on this camera works really well. And so I have the f-stop at 5.0, 1/50th of a second shutter speed. I'm at 24 frames per second on the frame rate. I have the ISO set at 800. So that's a pretty good representation of the blue on the cross track there. And I'm in a LED white light environment and it looks pretty good. So I'm going to show you what it looks like if I were to maintain all of these settings, and I'll go through as I learn more. I'll give you details that'll help you with your camera. Should work with any camera that has these available options. So when I take these settings that are set manually and I go outside, it should look pretty washed out. Yeah, so, and that's why I got the ND filter. That is a neutral density filter, and it's like eyeglasses, sunglasses for the camera. It does not distort the color as much as possible, but then it changes the amount of light coming in so that you can maintain these settings, and then when you go into a different environment, you just change the density basically. So let me stop for a minute, put this lens on, and then we'll try that again. So here's a shot indoor without the ND filter, and this is where I'll start. Alright, so this is at the minimum setting with the ND filter on. So obviously I don't need this when I'm indoors. But if I take the lens with me and I'm doing a lot of indoor shooting and then I want to go outside, I don't have to mess with the settings, hopefully, and just change the amount of light coming in with the ND filter. There we go. See, now the shades are going on, and I'll need to look at that. That's the max setting right there. Super bright day today, so I wanted to bring the camera out. Let's check zoom. I have this set to only use optical zoom, so it's nice and clear. I can go a little tighter, but it'll be a digital zoom and it'll start getting super grainy. Chickens are bored. It's been a pretty cold winter, starting to warm up, so I just gave them some berries, some brown rice, and some dried worms. For them, yes, it is exciting. Right? Huh? Alright, let's see what this looks like. Alright, ND filter's off, and my settings are just where they were, so I don't have to keep fiddling. I don't have automatic ISO, f-stop, exposure, all that happening, changing my lighting. All I'm doing is now I have autofocus and motion stabilization, and everything else is set. So it makes it easy but gives you a good clear picture. So that I'm excited because I learned some new things and have a nice clear image. Now I have to figure out how to upload the right settings to get this to look just as clear on the video. So hopefully when this posts, it'll look nice and crisp. So now you can see a big difference. Wide angle lens, standard stabilization, what I'll have to do is get the right type of grip for this. Right now I'm using a little tripod thing, which isn't too bad. So I just have to be really aware of what's happening. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. I'm starting experimenting with this wide angle lens, these settings. Again, I have my my frame rate is 24 frames per second, shutter speed 1/50th, and f-stop of 5.0. ISO is at 800. So for me, I think that color looks as close as I can get it. There's also some white balancing I could do to get it maybe a little more spot on, but that is like super close. It's a little bluer than it, so if I were to get a little more green into the image, it'd be pretty spot on. All right, well, again, appreciate you guys watching, coming along with me learning about the camera and stuff. So hope it's interesting, and it will get more interesting as I have time to study more and then apply more. Stay tuned, because I have another camera coming that I ordered for vlogging specifically. This one I'm going to probably use 25% of the time. My wife will use it for static photography more, and the camera I'm getting will be here on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that vlog camera. And have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next video.